Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about why I moved to Arizona. I get that question asked so much by friends and people, like they ask me on Instagram or Facebook, especially when they see my Snapchats of like the pictures of the weather and stuff outside. I always get the question of why Arizona, or why I moved. So in this video I'm basically going to tell you why I moved and give tips for people who are looking to move. So if you're interested in anything like that, then please keep watching. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. And please do not forget to subscribe if you like this video. But let's get into it. Okay, so first I'm going to tell you why I chose Arizona. So before I moved to Arizona, I wanted to move to like California, Atlanta. I was thinking of somewhere like well, not necessarily Texas because I've never been there before, but in all reality, in all honesty, I just wanted to move out of Detroit. I wanted to move after I graduated, but I knew I wasn't going to move right away because I couldn't find a job. And plus, I wanted to see other places first anyway, so I just always knew I wanted to move. First, I just didn't know where I wanted to move, if that makes any sense. So, for a couple years after college, I said, I think I want to move within 3 years of me being home from college. So that gave me enough time to kind of like, if I were to have opportunities to look at other places, to see other places, to see how much it would cost to live there, because honestly, Cali is expensive. California is expensive. So, one winter actually, my friend and I, all of us in their family, we went to Arizona, out here to come visit their grandmother. And I kid you not, before I came out here, I was wondering why so many people were moving to Arizona. And honestly, when I thought of Arizona, I thought of a desert. I thought of, sand everywhere. I don't know, that's just what I thought of. I thought of snakes and rattlesnakes and lizards and just the hot sun. I didn't really think of a city. I didn't think of houses or people really living here. So before I came out here to visit, I had this whole expectation in my head, and I was like, okay, it's nice we're going to visit to Arizona, but I would never live there. But then, we drove through this one place called Flagstaff, and mind you, it was so cold there. It was literally snowing, a blizzard. And an hour later, we get into Arizona, which, mind you, Flagstaff is in Arizona. Yes, it does snow in Arizona, higher up in the mountains and things like that. So when we get into Arizona, it was night. So, from what I could see, it looked beautiful. Like, my friend's family, their home was beautiful. It was big. It was beautiful. And mind you, it was not that expensive. The cost of living here is kind of like living where I'm from, Michigan. It just, to me, looks better. And it's like in between that Cali living type of style, So it's like I'm in Cali, but I'm not paying the Cali price. And I don't have, like, it's not as much earthquakes and stuff like that. So anyway, when we came here, I fell in love with it. The first thing I noticed, I was driving and I was like, oh my gosh, there's no potholes. I hate potholes in Detroit. They're so big, they will swallow your car. Not literally, but they make memes about it. You should look it up. It's funny because it's true. The potholes are ridiculous in Detroit. And that was the first thing I noticed when I got to Arizona, that there weren't any potholes. And I know that's crazy, but I love that. I love that one fact. It was beautiful. It was sunny. There was trees. There was grass, there was greenery, there was everything that I did not know was here. There's plants, flowers. Matter of fact, it's a lot of vegetation out here. So a lot of people have like, orange trees in their backyard, oranges, grapefruit, lime, and people just pick them and eat them. It's just so beautiful. Like, you guys, it's beautiful. So that was one of the first things I noticed. But when I got back home, I just felt like I want to go there. I want to live there, I had nothing else to lose. I could barely find a job. I was living from place to place. I didn't really have a set place to live. The way I did it was kind of hasty. My friend and I, we both knew we wanted to move, and we both liked here. So we were like, hey, let's go there. So literally, I sold my car, and I took that money, and I got a whole bunch of money from doing hair. I saved all of that money. And my family gave me money for like my going away party. So I took all that money, y'all. I literally only had like $2,500 total. Not even that. It was probably like $2,000 total. And I found a place out here that was sublet. And we moved within 3 months. We just left. And honestly, I had people who were hating on my decision to move. It was a lot of people, I won't even say they were hating. I think they were more afraid for me. They were scared that I wasn't ready, or, you know, I was making this decision kind of fast. But I had more people in my life who were actually supporting this move for me, which was great. And I'm honestly, y'all, I'm so happy that I decided to leave Michigan. For me, there was nothing there. I actually was depressed. I was so depressed. And even out here, it's crazy. It's like I was living there for 2 years after college. I couldn't really get a stable job. I didn't have nowhere to stay, really. I was everywhere trying to, you know, just find y'all, I don't know. I felt stuck. I felt lost. And ever since I moved out here, I got a nice job that I love. I actually just got a new job also. So I'm working 2 jobs. I love both of them. I have an apartment. I don't have a car yet, but I'm working on that. You know, I'm starting my business. It's like I've only been here for 9 months, mind you, and I feel like I grew so much, and I'm much more independent, and I absolutely love it. The one thing that'll make this move even more perfect is if a couple of my friends, if y'all watching this, will move out here. You know, I think that would be so dope. So a couple of my close friends, that would be great, even if it's one. You know, I love my best friends, and I love having them around. I grew up around a lot of people in my house all the time, or a lot of my friends always coming by. Oh, my hair look crazy. A lot of people coming by my house, so it's kind of weird that I don't know as many people out here, but I mean, you know, I'm learning more. I'm learning more about the people out here. So that's the whole background story of why I came out here. So here are the tips for the people who are looking to move. If you want to move, I think the first thing you should do is kind of have an idea of like maybe 5 places, or narrow it down as you go, that you potentially want to move. Remember, this is not set in stone. You can always move. Like, I feel like people always say, well, you have to have money to move. You do, but honestly, it worked out for me that I didn't have much money, and God blessed me with ways to provide. Like, I have food, I have everything that I need, so I'm not really, I understand you should take a risk. If you really want to move, just do it. I honestly feel like if you keep waiting, you will never do it. Like, my aunt, I'm not even gonna say my aunt, somebody in my family, they basically was telling me like I was doing it too fast, I should wait. And I honestly understood where they were coming from. I respect them and their decisions and their opinions, but I feel like had I waited, I probably would not have moved. And honestly, I don't know. You never know where you'll be, but I feel like this is the best thing I've ever done in my entire life. I grew so much since I moved, and I love it, you know. So for the ones who want to move, don't let nobody stop you. You go where you want to go, and just make sure you keep God first. Ask him, guide you to where you should be. He will provide everything that you need, food, money, all that. But you have to work hard too. Don't get it twisted. You still have to set yourself up before you move. So do have a little bit of, make sure you have at least enough money for a couple months rent or a few months rent, a little bit of backup money just in case something were to happen, or you need to fly home or go home. Remember, home is always there. If you don't like where you move, you can always move back home. I will hope. And what else? So make sure you know the area that you're living in. Kind of get familiar with those places. If you can, go visit. Another tip I would say is, I think the biggest thing in life is you have to live your life and not be afraid to take that journey. So the biggest thing is, if you really want to move somewhere else, I say go. Go try it out. If you love it, great. And if you don't, you can go back home. But just be aware of where you're going, the area you're staying in. You know, save enough money that you can at least afford to stay there for at least a few months, so that you can really be sure. Because for me, if I came out here, those 3 months I didn't like it, hey, whatever. I had the money, I can do that. And now it wasn't much, but it worked. And because it's not expensive to live here, and I could move home if I needed to. So just be aware of that, and grow on that journey of moving. Just see what else is out there. You know, just don't be afraid to take those steps. There's a lot of people who want to move. They're just afraid. You're going to have people fighting you on both sides of the fence. Some people will say, no, wait, because they more so, they just care about you and they don't want you to leave. I mean, think about it. If your best friend or your mom or dad was just moving away to another state and you weren't ready to move yourself, you would probably feel a little sad too. So I think that just be aware that some people will come in different angles, but you have to make sure that that's the decision that you're really making for yourself. Do not move for somebody else. Some people speculated certain things within my move, but it wasn't true. So just remember, move for yourself, because you want to make sure that that your intentions are pure and that you're moving for the right reasons. I moved because I had a job opportunity out here which didn't work out, but I actually got way better jobs. And I just really, honestly, I just wanted to move. I wanted to explore. I felt like a bird trapped in a cage, and when I moved, I felt free, and I just felt unsafe where I was living. I always was looking over my shoulder, and honestly, even though I live out here, I be at the gas station sometimes. I be like checking people out, you know, because I'm so used to that. Or I get nervous when people walk up towards me because I'm just so used to high crime rate type of stuff. Even though, thank God, I never experienced any of that, but I just knew where I'm from, it was always that. I'm not saying things can't happen anywhere you go, because they can, but I'm just saying the probability is lower here. And I feel more safe. But that's not the biggest reason why I moved. It's because I just wanted to try somewhere else. So if you want to move, go ahead. Don't be stuck in your comfort zone. Step out of it. If you don't like it, go back home. Save enough money to at least get yourself 3 months by, and look for a job before you go there. Call people, meet people. I met people before I moved out here through Facebook. It's all types of social media sites that can help you link up with people so you can know the area, you can know friends before you get here. Thank God I had a couple friends out here before I moved. So just when you make the decision that you want to move to another state, I'm all for it. I pray for your safe travels there. I pray that you are prosperous in everything that you do, with your job, with your search for your place, and just enjoy the time and it's a big deal because it's a big step. So enjoy that, you know, if that's what you want to do in your life. And like I say, if you have any questions, though, I really don't know where to go with this, because honestly for me it was such a like, I'm going to move and I just did it. So, you know, if you have any specific questions, write it below, or write me on Instagram, Facebook, wherever you want to, you know, link up with me, write it there, and I'll be sure to answer your questions. I get, you know, the question a lot about why I moved, so I figure why not make a video on it, and hopefully somebody's trying to debate if they should. Hopefully this helps you, and don't be afraid, you know, just do it. You may feel afraid at first, but I promise you eventually you'll be okay. So anyway, if you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. I think I said that already. Don't forget to subscribe below, down there. And I will leave a link to the video about, well, no. Sorry, y'all. Someone called my phone. But all I'm really saying is if you want to move, go. Don't let nobody stop you. If you want to do it, it'll all work out. If you're afraid, hey, call me. Just let me know. I will give you a call. I will speak it up to you and motivate you if that's what you need me to do. Or if you're afraid and you just need somebody to talk to, but you want to do it, write me, whatever. Yeah, I'm very open, I'm very honest, and I love helping people, so I will do whatever if you need me. So anyway, I'm about to start rambling. Don't forget to subscribe, and yeah, I think that's about it, because honestly I just lost track of what I was saying when my phone rang. So anyway, I love you guys, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. Bye. I need to do a swatch video. Y'all want to see me do a swatch video on these lipsticks that my aunt is selling? I think she's sold out right now, but when she is back in stock, you guys will love this. You know what? F it. I'm going to just do a video on it when I get back from where I'm about to go.